Hello, welcome to Am I Old Yet? A serial comedy, audio, dramedy podcast by me, Floyd Kennedy. Season 2 is about to kick off with new characters, new stories, as well as the ones you've come to know and love. But before that, I want to remind you that this podcast really needs your support, either by rating and reviewing and sharing it so that more people can find it, or by donating a small amount to help cover the cost of production. Now, to remind you who's who, here is some of the characters to introduce themselves and bring you up to date. First of all, here's Helen. Hi everybody, thanks for dropping by and taking an interest in my doings and following the antics of my family members and friends. As you know, I'm originally from Australia, but I've lived in the UK for many years, married here, divorced, raised my daughter Janie as a single mum, and I'm surviving the pandemic by keeping in touch with everybody online, catching up with old friends, writing poetry and working as a part-time editor. Thanks to the new cafe at my favourite cheese shop, I've made some new friends, like the 15-year-old acting student called Rene and his auntie Jean, who illustrates children's books. Now, by a wonderful coincidence, my super talented daughter Janie has started writing children's books, haven't you, Janie?
Oh, Mom! Yes, I'm Janie, married to Jonathan with one daughter, Susie, who's a university student. I've been a stay-at-home mum, but now Susie's off into her own world. I've had more time on my hands to take care of my mother.
Oh, really? So I am old,
I'm going to ignore that remark, Mom. You're just trying to annoy me. And I've returned to my love of storytelling, and yes, I'm working on my first children's book. And now, here's my super talented daughter, Susie.
No, Janie, I'm next. It's very late here in Australia and I'm ready for bed now. I'm Helen's big sister Marion and I live in Rockhampton in central Queensland with my son Wally and his wife. At least I think that's who she is. I can never remember her name.
Her name is Flora, Great Aunt Marion.
Oh, is it? Well, that's a pretty name.
Yes, it is. Hi, Susie here, Helen's granddaughter, and yes, as Mum says, I'm studying for an MA in political science. Although I also spend a lot of time researching climate change and going on demos.
And I wish you wouldn't, Susie. It's not safe. Not yet.
Oh, I only go when it's safe to do so, Mom. Although it never is really, so we just have to be super careful. And I'm only following in Gran's footsteps, you know. She was arrested in the 60s for demonstrating against the Vietnam War. Oh, and I enjoy supporting my boyfriend Jack at his DJ gigs and meeting Gran at the cheese shop cafe for a coffee. The waiter there is an old friend from my undergraduate days at uni, trying to pretend he's Polish to get better tips from the old ladies. It's outrageous, I told him. Actually, his name is Charlie, and he's quite a good bass player with the band Sour Cherries. And I'm so proud of Mom, writing her first book. Can't wait to read it.
Neither can I. Hi, everybody. I'm Joanna Wilkinson of Wilkinson Balliol Publishing, Sydney, Australia. Although Helen always calls me Joey. We met at college in the States in the 60s on one of those demos, which is also where I met this mad Australian sailing dude called Steve. We've been married for nearly 60 years now, and I'm longing to read Janie's manuscript as soon as her cousin Georgina passes it on to me. Oh, now, Georgina is Marion's granddaughter. She works for me here in Sydney, in case you didn't know. And I'm still waiting for the memoirs I've commissioned from some of my old friends from college. As well as Helen, there's Patty from Hampshire, Essie, she lives in Houston, Texas, with her partner, Beth Ann. I say old because we've known each other for a very long time. But we're all old, too. All the same age, 77.
Or thereabouts, Joey. Oh, and don't forget Rosie, who we all thought was dead, but she turned up a couple of weeks ago, very much alive and kicking. Oh, that's a memoir that could well turn up a few surprises, if we ever get to see it. Okay, thanks, Joey. Now, I'd like you to meet my neighbour, Jennifer.
Oh, right, is it me now? I'm Jennifer from number 5, across the corridor from Helen's. I live with my husband Harry. He's retired now. You won't hear him, he's very shy, even more so than me. But he's a great help for me, looking after my 102-year-old Nana, who stays with us. Nana?
Yes, indeed, Jenny. Harry is wonderful. Such a kind person. I'm Nana Madeline, and yes, I'm truly old and very tired most of the time. But I'm still enjoying my little sessions having a natter in the garden with Helen, for as long as the weather stays nice. And don't forget me, I'm Nanny Louise, Jack's grandma. I live in a care home somewhere in the Lake District. I'm not sure where, but it's very nice. And I'm looking forward to my birthday garden party soon. I'm going to wear my new Ant-Man outfit. Oh, they know that already, don't they, Helen?
Don't you worry about it, Louise. That's one fact that definitely bears repeating. Back to you, Floyd. And that's it. We'll be back next week with new episodes, new characters, and a new theme. I do hope you can join us. And if you're enjoying the program, I hope you can find the time to rate and review it in your podcasting app, or leave a comment on the website or on our Facebook page. It all helps more people to find us. Oh, you just have to search for Am I Old Yet podcast. And sometime soon, I'd love to share out any funds we receive over and above the cost of running the production. That's about £250 a year, with all the actors who contribute their time, talents and energy to the show so generously, playing all the other characters. It would be wonderful if you would show your appreciation for their efforts by donating a small amount, either using the Buy Me a Coffee link or by becoming a patron at patreon.com/amiolyet. Thank you so much. Stay safe.